Hi guys, this is
Life's Interlude.
I'm Angela.
I'm Zora.
And I'm Rachel.
And I'm Charlie.
This is Charlie.
Say hi.
Yeah, at least.
So what are we gonna talk about today in the podcast?
Unpopular opinions.
We're talking about unpopular opinions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We're back. Oh my gosh.
Anyways, guys.
That's Charlie, guys.
Yeah, that's
Get at him for your photography needs.
Yeah.
What is your Instagram?
What's your Instagram?
Y'all don't know it?
Photo by
Shout
Char.
Don't let him come back.
It's just wild.
Sit
Let him come
here.
back in the middle.
Why can't come back in the middle?
Sit there.
Okay.
Oh.
So. Okay.
This grown boy.
So y'all should check me out. Photos by Charles. If y'all need anything. Yeah. Right.
Right.
Oh my.
He just doesn't have any home training. That's the only thing.
My slipper.
Okay.
My slipper that my man bought me. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
Yes, he
we are
does.
three best friends. He does make all this happen. We're grateful.
Yes. Anyways.
We are three best friends that started this podcast to reflect, connect, and dissect by talking about life, faith, and growth. Today, the video that no one asked for, but we're going to give you guys our unpopular opinions. Now, Angela, she'll be talking to me about this all week. We're going to let you hit it off.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Bookie.
So the first one, I feel like this would be a good one because I feel like now we live in an age where these girls want the money. They want the man with the money. But I feel like my life should
Give me money. Give me money.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
So I feel like my unpopular opinion is that these girls have the wrong impression because of social media, and that normal, regular, everyday girls probably should not be striving to get a man that could be rich and just sit there and provide for them all the time while they sit there and look pretty. I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't agree with that.
You just came for somebody's livelihood.
Yeah, because I'm
I'm
like,
sorry.
she ain't sorry.
I'm not doing it either now.
Yeah.
But I think that's just not in me. Like, I have goals. Like, not to say they don't have goals, but like, that seems like, to me, it seems like a boring life. Like, you don't want to do nothing but just.
And when I say that, I'm saying like a girl that's not doing anything for herself. Like if you're just down here and all you have is your looks, and then your man is rich and he's successful.
You're just pretty.
I feel like like I don't.
Something should balance.
Yeah, because it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Why play into that narrative?
Wow. Huh. Because I'm like, yes.
That's you?
No. Turn that down a notch. Because I'm like, I do think a guy should provide, but I do think it should be equal. Like, if he's buying you gifts, you should be buying him gifts too.
Exactly. Yeah.
But have you guys just seen that video on TikTok where it's like this girl, she has like a ring and it's like a whole bunch of money. And then they're like, oh, what do you bring to the table to the girl? And the boyfriend interjects and was like, well, she provided with love, care, and compassion. And then there's a black couple that goes, and the guy's like, X amount of money for a ring is ridiculous. And she's like, no, I don't think so. And then he says something, and then she's basically like, oh, yeah, you're right. I just, you know what I mean? So it's like, in that case where the man spent a whole bunch of money on that girl. I don't even know how much it was, but it was a lot. In that sense, I think I see that being okay because he values her in a different way rather than just being like, oh, you're bad. Like, he's actually like, that mental she's got is good. And some people, like, it just depends, yeah. But you valid.
Because I feel like at that point you're like, well,
You're a
if
leech.
you're
You're
like
a leech.
And you know that the only way that this man will stay with you is for your physical reasons. So I don't know. I don't see how it's sustainable, and I don't know how that even works.
And it's weird to me because I'm like, you're doing this for what? Especially in a sense of like when people be like gold digging, like looking for dudes with money to marry and whatnot. But in real marriages, in my opinion, the ones that I've seen that have lasted the test of time or whatnot, it'd be like sometimes, like Steve Harvey was talking about his wife, Lori Harvey. He was like, she was with me when I was broke. People thought I had money, I was broke. Like, he's talking about, not Lori, what what is his wife?
Marjorie.
Marjorie. He's talking about Marjorie. He was like, she helped me build everything that I have now. So like, I don't like when y'all be talking about her saying that she just wanted me for money, because she was building with me when I was broke, and I was like, that's real.
And that's what you should be doing.
Yeah, because why are you expecting him to fly you out of Mexico, this, that, and the third? Can you even get to Mexico by yourself? Because what you gonna do if he be like, yeah, I'm not really messing with you no more. Like, find your own way home. Now you stranded in Mexico.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Diabolical. Like, yeah.
Just a $2.
Whoop.
That's what it is.
That's what it is though, for real. Because you putting a price on yourself. Like, I feel like it's cheap.
Because what's stopping him from meeting the next pretty girl? Like, there's someone that's always gonna look better than you.
I'm not gonna pay your rent.
Or God forbid you get in an accident or something. You can't go to jail. You can't.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Ugh.
That was a good one, Aaron. I agree though.
I'm disturbed. Sorry.
For the girlies, if that's you.
Reevaluate.
Well, no, I was gonna say cry to your mama.
I guess it depends on your goals.
We're allowed to have an opinion, yeah.
It depends on what you want for yourself.
She said cry to your mama. I was thinking more like reevaluate your choices.
Look, and I'll do it again.
Oh my gosh.
It's the cross, anyway.
What's yours, Rich? Do you have another one you want to say now before we do ours?
Well, you guys can go, because I got a lot.
Okay. Mine?
Go.
Why are you guys looking like that?
Because I'm scared of what's about to come out your mouth.
Angela, girl, okay. I know the girlies are going to want to tussle over this one. Me, personally,
Yeah.
I feel as though...
Come on, what you looking for?
Okay, because I know people are going to try to cut up or whatever. I feel like Beyonce is so overrated.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. I feel like Beyonce is extremely overrated.
I'm scared.
But not in the sense of only Beyonce, but I feel like the whole celebrity, like the whole notion of a celebrity is kind of overrated to me, because I'm like, you are a regular human being. Like, you still bleed red, you still cry, you still get angry, you still, like, you are not.
Sorry, the Renaissance girl is about to go crazy.
Insane. But that's just my opinion. Like, I don't really. Not to say she's not talented.
Yeah,
not
I was about to say, yeah.
Like, I'm not to say she hasn't accomplished things, but just for her and for anyone, like, even if they be like, oh, like, no, Drake is my idol. Like, that is crazy to me. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Where is Jesus?
To me, they're just, they're just another human being. Like, the ultimate person that did a big one was Jesus Christ. So, like, that's
Like, he died for you, baby. Hello.
You could jolly pop in the club to make music, but where your soul gonna go for eternity?
Yeah.
That would be my idol.
Yo.
Just saying.
I think people need to separate the art from the person because you don't know them. So
you do not know them.
Yeah. Or even be like,
you need to do Rodarius.
No, okay, I like Rod Wave's music. I wouldn't sit there, if I saw Rod Wave, honestly, truly, I would not go crazy about him. If I'm at his concert, yes, I'm going to
so
be
if you saw Rod Wave in the street, you don't think you would scream?
No, I really don't think I would.
I feel like you would scream.
Like, oh my gosh, I think I would be like, oh, that's Rod Wave. Like, I think I would be excited.
It's a difference between disbelief and complete,
about to pass out.
Literally. Yeah.
Take a breath.
But yeah, I think people are just too attached to like the whole celebrity, the whole notion of a celebrity, because it's like they're literally a regular person. Like, that could have been you, to be honest. Like,
and it still can be.
yeah, but I don't know. Even
that's valid.
when we make it big, I'm gonna just be like, I'm definitely a regular person. Like, it ain't.
What A Boogie said? He said I'm
not
not.
a regular.
A Boogie, I do
I'm
like
just
you
a
though.
regular person.
Yeah.
You can remix it.
I'm not a regular.
You go, Rich.
I need to get out of it.
Girl.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Even though they gonna eat me
I
up,
feel
cancel
it.
me, they gonna.
I didn't
they
know
gonna
what
find
she was
my
gonna
list.
say.
Because I saw that one before and I was like,
That sounds like Zora. What's mine? Hookup culture is self-destruction. I would say that. I think it just means you're seeking validation and you're not healed.
No self-control.
That's mine. You know, of course, you guys are gonna be like, it's liberating, and
Alright.
I don't see it that way. I think it's just you seeking validation in the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. And no, I'm not body shaming. No, I'm not. Is it body shaming? No. Slut shaming or shaming. That's my, yeah. Like, the same way y'all be like, oh, she's a prune or she's a da 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 da. Like, I'm just like, hey, what is the root? That's what I'm trying to understand. What is the purpose behind sleeping with 30 different guys? Or even like the hype, like, oh, what you mean? Some people do be doing that. Yeah.
30 is a lie, y'all.
Or I'm like, what's the root of being like, oh, watch, I could get him to sleep with me tonight. For what? Like,
people do be doing that.
It scares me.
I just be like, aside from your beliefs, STDs are real.
Pregnancy.
Because I'm like, yeah, meeting someone on the first night, and you don't have that talk like, oh, have you been tested? No.
You just doing the deal.
You just say he's cute, spread the legs. No, close them. It's scary, and I'm concerned. So let's talk about it. Call me at 7.
You got bye. That kind of makes my screen crawl.
What? Hookup culture?
Well, just in the sense of like, because people do live their life like that. Like they very much do. Like every night it's a new person type of thing, and it just makes me feel like the thought of it makes me feel very yucky. That's all.
I want to know why. Like, if you do that, comment why. Like, let me understand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we welcome
what's
other people's perspective. What?
We welcome other people's perspective.
Like,
we do. But it's
somebody.
like, why? Why do you do what you do?
Yeah.
Or what is that? What do you gain? What's the motive?
Yeah, because to me it's like, okay, you sleep with somebody the first day you meet them, and never talk to them again, or like, and now you just have like another connection to someone, because I believe in soul ties, so now you have another connection to someone, and you're swapping this.
It even takes a lot for me to kiss somebody. Like,
yeah, you could get pregnant, could get STD.
Could just have a bad experience.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Sorry. Let's just go to
like,
yeah.
Okay, the next one kind of ties into what you just said, but I feel like dating should be monogamous. Because I feel like, and when I say this, I don't think people should be dating like multiple people at one time. I know people are like, oh, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, but I feel like, as far as you like, when I say dating, I mean like you're actually taking this person pretty seriously. Like you guys
Like you're actually in a relationship?
Going on repetitive dates and in a relationship basically. Because people will be like, oh, I'm in a relationship, but then they'll be like, but I'm still able to date other people.
An open relationship.
Yeah, like something like
okay.
that. And then, but it's like, I don't know, there's a lot of these weird labels and stuff, so I just get confused.
But so you're saying you believe in monogamy?
Yeah.
Because I feel like people can date multiple people in the sense that like you're going on dates.
On dates.
But not in a relationship.
But I feel like, because you know how guys will be like, they're not in a relationship with the girl, but they'll still be doing everything that's in a relationship, like kissing, like going on repetitive dates, spending the night at each other's house. Like, I feel like
that's manipulation.
If you're you should either.
That's wrong.
I don't know, put a label on it or just
stop messing with
don't mess with other people.
Because now you confusing me.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
I felt that.
No. You felt it how?
Oh, I don't be sleeping at people's houses, Mom. Calm down. But no. Like, I've seen that happen before.
Seen or experienced?
A little bit of both. But not like the sleeping and like stuff like that, but just having an emotional connection to somebody, and they'd be like, oh, you know, I'm not ready for a relationship. And then I'll be like, okay, no problem. So I'm going to treat you like a friend now. And they come back and they be like, oh, well, I just... No.
Yeah.
If you want to be friends, we'll be friends. Because I'm not doing all that extraness. I'm not going to bend backwards for you. And you on the side talking to Patricia.
Yeah.
I kind of trying to do that to Justin.
Huh?
Well, like, I was just like,
see, and then you
got...
got...
But we're literally dating because I know. I'm like, I can't. You can't be going to the park in our spot with them and... Like,
that's just too much.
You can't be getting chicken wings and chopping it up with them how we be chopping it up. So, no.
Yeah, and then what if, like, you fall in love with two people at the same time?
Do you think that's possible?
I don't know. Like, because I've never even experienced anything close to that, so I don't know. Maybe it is a real
I'm like, I feel like if you're doing that, you like that's wrong. Meaning because I feel like once you're like, I have this strong emotion to somebody, I really like them. That's it. Everything else should be shut down. You shouldn't be talking to Patrice, Ricardo, and Rebecca,
Exactly,
whatever.
yeah.
So if you're dating that person, I feel like that's what it ties into. Like, if you're dating two people at once, you're obviously going to start having that strong connection to Sally and Rebecca and Patricia. I know I keep saying Patricia. I don't know Patricia. But regardless, like, you're going to have that connection. So then it does come to that point where it's like, oh, I'm in love with you, but I'm also starting to fall in love with Sally Sue because she's just so sweet. You wouldn't even know that unless you shut it down. Wow.
That made me think about The Ultimatum.
I love that show. Ooh, I love that show.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That is
really
true.
crazy.
I forgot that guy's name, but I do like that show.
I feel like it probably is possible though, because like I was watching this Indian matchmaking show, and the matchmaker lady, she was like, I'm only gonna give
It's
you
on
like,
Netflix?
yeah, she was like, I'm not gonna give you like 7 options because the more options I give you, the more you're gonna be
Yeah.
confused. And I'm like, that's very true. Like you need to focus on one thing to really determine like if I like this or not. If you're dealing with like multiple people and you're like every time someone annoys you, then you go to the next one.
Yeah.
Well, now in this relationship, you're not building how do we move past this? Because a large part of a relationship is when we disagree. Like, what happens now? Because you're not going to agree on everything. If you just bounce it back, you're just cutting yourself short. Dang, yeah, snaps up. That was a really. What else you got? Yeah,
You eating it up,
yeah,
baby
you got
girl.
some good ones. I really only thought of one.
No, yeah.
Sorry, Beyonce. It's nothing personal. I don't even know you. It's just a whole concept, like I said. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. I stick beside it.
Your fan base is just very thick.
And yeah, it's crazy.
You are talented though, and you could dance, so I'm not cutting you short. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not the personal, girls.
I was thinking about what I was about to say to this. Okay, Rachel might disagree with this one, but I think small talk is annoying. And when I say small talk, I mean like
She's coming for me. That was so disrespectful.
Oh my God.
And I'm saying this because, and I think it's just me, maybe because I'm an introvert, but I don't know.
She said Rachel's really gonna disagree. Yeah.
I just feel like small talk is just, it always ends with this awkward pause at the end, and it just never really goes right for me. So maybe that's why I find it annoying. But Rachel, speak on it, girl.
This is the funny thing though. So whenever me and Andrew are in the elevator and there's a third party that we don't know, I'm always like, hi, how are you doing? Hi, blah, 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 blah. And you know, it's crazy. Angela has come back to me and been like, you know what? I started doing that and I can really tell it makes people's day.
No, I do like saying, hi, how are you? Because I feel like, when people share their day,
Yeah.
I enjoy that. But like,
Yeah.
no, and I mean, okay, you have good small talk in the
Thank
way
you.
that's like, you talk about something that's meaningful. You genuinely care about how that person's day is going. But I feel like, you know, when people be like, how are you? They don't listen to anything that you say after that. But you're actually paying attention to what they say. So I just feel like when it's those small talks that don't have anything meaningful about them and they just kind of end off in this weird, blunt, like,
Cut off.
okay, like, bye. I don't know. I don't like those conversations.
Okay.
It feels weird.
Okay.
The wheels are turning.
Yes and no, because there's sometimes when I go in the elevator or regardless, just walking around, and I'm like, how are you doing? They're like, hi. And I'm like, ooh, I can just already tell you don't want me talking to you. So I try again, and I'll be like, oh, what did you do today? Or whatever. I find another question. If I see they don't want to talk, they don't want to do nothing, then okay, I shut it down because it's like, drawing it out is only making it more miserable for both of us. But the reason why I still do it regardless of those times where it's like people are like, girl, don't talk to me, what's wrong with you? Is because sometimes that really makes people's day. Like sometimes like I'll go in the elevator, I'll be like, oh, how are you doing? And they're like, good. I'll be like, okay, but what did you actually do today? And then people be like, what? Because you usually don't ask that question. You just be like, how are you doing? Good, good. Okay, bye, go home. So then like there's like been a few times when people be like, oh, like, are you actually really asking about my day? I'm like, what did you do? What did you eat? And then they'd be like, it's cool and cordial. So I could see both sides, like how it can be annoying because it's like sometimes if you have a bad day, you just really don't want to talk. Or if you're in a rush, like you don't have time to be listening to this random girl in the elevator being like, hey, how you doing? And she's all like, ah. So I see both sides. Me, I do love small talk. I eat it up. I love small talk because then it turns to big talk sometimes. What you think, Pookie?
I'm in the middle, literally. Because I also, I think I'm an ambivert. Yeah,
That means both?
Like in between the two.
Uh-huh.
And so, like, I do sometimes it do be like Angel said, like, okay. But now I kind of lean into it in the sense that, like, if I'm in an elevator and nobody talks, I'd be like, elevators are so awkward, and everybody be like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, we'll talk about why elevators are awkward.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, yeah, because, like, what do you even talk about? And you're, like, standing across from each other just like.
On the phone, not even.
Yeah.
There be times when my phone is dead, and I'm just like. That's
in
something.
the elevator,
yeah.
just to not say anything. But yeah, and then also, like, we're just on the flip side, sometimes it really does make people's day. Or, like, something. I don't know if I watched this in a video or if it actually happened to me. I just can't remember. But it was like some guy working a job, like a regular job, and then the person, either me or the person, they was
Right.
like, oh, like, how's your day? And the guy was like, I've worked here like 20 years and nobody, like, they was like,
Bro, that's
certain
happened to me
jobs-
at Marshall's.
So maybe it was you. And then,
Yeah,
so,
I think I
and
told you
the
that,
guy was like,
yeah.
I worked here like 20 years and nobody asked me how my day was. And I'm like,
Oh
see,
my
that's
gosh,
crazy.
like little talk like that, it makes
Yeah.
me go insane. Cause it's like, whoa, like
Yeah.
no one's asked you how your day was, or he's
Yeah.
like, at least they really didn't care. Like they're like, okay, how much is the total? I'm like,
Yeah.
we're all human. Like especially like working at Starbucks. That's all I talk about. When I used to work at Starbucks, bro, it'll be some people, they'll sit there, they'll talk to you, highlight the day, they'll bring their dog in, like super sweet. And then there's some people like, this is the wrong thing. Buki, they upgraded the prices. That's not me. And now you yelling at me over coffee. You think I want to be making coffee? No. So it's like, we're all human. Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, like this could be your daughter, like sitting here, like talking to people, and then God forbid if it was your daughter and someone's talking to her that way, you about to go off because why are you talking to my daughter like that? She's just a little girl trying to get money. But when you do it to somebody else, it's like, well, you should have known better not to raise the prices.
I agree. I think it's a good part of the human experience. Just like human interaction, like
Yeah.
simpler times. Because I do like acts of kindness and stuff. Like, I love that stuff. So.
And I feel like it helps you like be more comfortable talking to like to random people, because I feel like sometimes it is a little harder to talk to people you don't know because you don't know how they're gonna react.
Right,
So
yeah.
doing like little tidbits, it helps you be like more comfortable just walking in a room, and be like, hey,
Yeah.
you know.
It doesn't hurt.
I like that, guys. That was good.
Maybe we changed our opinion.
Did we change your opinion?
I'm thinking about it differently because I'm
No,
like,
I'm
when they lead to good conversations, I do like that. I just think when it has that awkward ending, that's the part that I don't like. Yeah, when it's like, how's the weather?
Yeah.
It was good.
All right.
All right.
Bro, you also never know what that conversation could lead to. Because one time, well, I volunteered at this hospital in Tampa, and I was like, it was like me and it was like a bunch of, they had a whole program for it. And it's like during training times, I was the only one that'd be like, hey, like, good morning, like, da-da-da. And,
That's networking.
like, when I went in, the lady was like, you are the only person, it was like 25 teenagers. She was like, you're the only person that said, hi, good morning, how are you? Like, look me in the eyes. And I was like, dang, like, that's crazy. But that, it makes you stand out also.
Yeah. And like that, you don't know what that can lead to. There's one girl, when I did work at the Starbucks, she's very like happy, like times 10 of me. Like she's very sweet, like whatever. She's a little more mature, like meaning like she's not as like, but like she is very like approachable, whatever. And it got her a whole marketing like internship for a big firm. Yeah, I told you. Like you never know what those little tidbits could do for you. Like you could be, literally running into someone at McDonald's could get you a job. Like or make you find your soulmate if you haven't found that. Yeah, but go ahead, Ish.
Let me see.
What you cooking at?
Okay, I put every long-term relationship has to go through problems in order to persevere.
I feel like that's not unpopular.
Because I feel like a lot of people want
That's
this,
my alarm to go to bed.
I feel like a lot of people want this watered-down version of a relationship, and when things are going bad, they kind of leave. So I feel like, I don't know, I don't think when you guys are going through that stage where you're probably arguing 24/7, I don't think that's an excuse to leave. I think depending on how much you like that person or how much you love that person, you should work through it basically. So yeah, I don't think a lot of people, maybe because we're young, a lot of people don't.
And lazy.
Yeah, that's.
Not I'm just saying.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, most people don't want to grow with another person. I feel like.
Not even that. They just don't want to put in the work.
Yeah.
I think my opinion is opposite.
What?
For real?
Yeah. In the sense, well, okay, let me be specific. In my opinion, I just really dislike the narrative of like, especially with black couples, black women, like we gotta stick through everything.
Like there has to be a struggle.
They can have a struggle.
I think I
Like,
got to
what?
draw some lines there.
Struggle up? Like what?
Yeah.
What in the world is that? He could cheat. He could have another baby on you.
What?
He could come home late every night, and we supposed to be just Miss Hold It Down. Like that is preposterous to me. So yeah, absolutely not. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
That is crazy.
Okay, I can see where you. Okay.
You know?
What I guess what I meant
I
is
get
like.
what you're saying.
Yeah, like the problems that are not your non-negotiables, where like, because cheating, of course, that's like a non-negotiable. Abuse, non-negotiable. I'm trying to think of other stuff. Like, I don't know. I just feel like you have to first figure out what those are for you, and then if that person isn't meeting every single standard, like maybe just work on some stuff. Like, if that person doesn't communicate well, that doesn't mean you have to just drop them. Like,
Yeah.
you could work on communicating.
You should know what to
That's
fight
real.
for.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just be dropping them. I'm not gonna lie. That's not even just like relationships. That's friendships. I feel
Bro.
like
Oh,
they will
yeah, that
tell
goes
you.
for friendships, yeah.
Me,
Sometimes,
But okay, granted, I do still be like, well, if you see, like, I do disclaimer, like, if it's not that big of an issue for you, then A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Me personally, I would have just left them, or I would have just left them alone, or I would just stop texting them, or I would have just waited for them to be in a different headspace. Because I don't know, I just can't. Maybe it's the way my mom brought me up.
I be going to Zora.
But sometimes, I
Yeah,
also
Zora
feel like
is more like that.
people don't tell you to leave often enough. Like sometimes they'd be like, just try this,
Yeah.
and no. I'd be like, what if you try? You talk to them, you told them
Yeah.
how you feel, leave them.
Yo, I went to Zora one time. I was like, this girl said this to me over text, but I don't know why she felt like that because she's done it before. She goes, if that was me, I was like, bruh. I'm like, yeah, she'd be like, just don't reply. I'm like, whoa, wait, I don't know. Yeah, it'd be funny though. I feel like you need both sides, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
I'll be the one to tell you to leave.
Yeah.
I'll probably be the one to tell you to
stay.
stay.
That's right.
I
It
feel
balances out,
like
though.
Angela, when I be going to Angela, she'd be like, I don't know, Rach, like, what do you want to do?
Or
Yeah.
maybe they didn't mean like that. Mine is just the leave for me is way stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's you. Yeah, you definitely gotta have both. Because some people just really be having the wrong intentions, and then if you let it drag on, all you do is build more feelings to them or
Yeah.
get more attached to them, and then when it's time
Insanity.
to really
And the
leave,
thing-
it's like, dang.
I used to be like that, and that's why I think now I'm like how many things did I try? Okay,
Yeah.
that's enough.
That's
Like
valid.
they can try to, they can meet me.
Yeah, meet you in
where
the
I'm
middle.
at, yeah.
Okay.
What, you have any? We popping these things. This is gems. Send this to your cousin, your auntie, your brother, your daughter, your grandma. I'll
Okay.
send it to my.
Was that good?
What?
What? We're getting off.
Sorry.
Lord.
Okay, next one I put is that street smarts is better than book smarts. And this is quite ironic because I'm
You
definitely
don't have none.
book smart and I'm not street
She
smart.
don't have none of that
But I
street smart.
realize the people that are
Are
street
street
smarts
smart.
be making it far, bro. And like,
Thank you.
I just be like, and
It'd be crazy with
that's
Angela,
like,
bro.
I realized that with my dad. I realized that with my uncle. Like, he's very just a people person, and he's not, too book smart. He's just a people person. He just makes it through life because he has good relationships with people. So I was like, dang, I think that's actually probably the key to this thing right now. Like, I don't know.
She cried
The
the
key
code.
to the
Yeah.
city. I think it's the street. Like, of course, book smarts, yes, that helps. But street smarts, I don't know. I think you gotta have both of them.
Yeah, I feel like you need both, but that street smart will help you.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I think street smarts become in handy in times when you
Bro.
don't think so. Like even, and I think because it's not as common necessarily as book smart stuff. Like
Because
certain
I feel like
things,
you're trained
Yeah.
to be book smart.
Street smarts like slice through your license plate thing, so people don't steal your tag. Like people be like, what? Like, and it just gives you something to talk
Bro.
about.
Me and Angela and Zora, where do we go? Miami. Me and Zora, so we made up a code word, whatever, case it be, if we're in danger for anything. So I'm walking. We went from a McDonald's, and the McDonald's is locked.
Oh,
And I see this man at the corner of my eye, like running towards us. And I say the code word, and Zora picked up on it. Angela's like,
Angela's still
"Why is she talking about
Where
that?"
was
And I turn around like, "Angela, move,
My dad
move."
said-
Bro, I'm like, "Angela, move." And she's over here, "What are you talking about? Why are you talking like that?" And then she looks to the corner of the eye. This man, I'm like, "What the heck?"
Y'all.
We get in the car. I'm starting the car. He jumps on my car. And Angela, and I just said, "Yo," because I'm like, "There's no way."
And I was literally, the man, it was like, if you would have seen it, you would have thought he was going to try to bust one of the windows or something.
What?
So I scooted to the side that he was at, and I was going to throw my setup, because you're not going to bust in this car, boy. Like, I don't know what you thought.
And Angela just looked at, she's like,
Angela had
"You
me
almost
like,
hit him." She was like,
No,
"Rachel,
I
you
didn't
almost
say that.
hit him."
I
Yes,
no, I was like,
what'd you say, Boo?
I think I was just in disbelief. But I didn't think I was him.
We was
because
all
I was
screaming.
scared. I
We
was
was all
like,
screaming.
once I saw that man heading to the
Yeah.
car, I was like, he's probably gonna try to hurt us. So
No,
yeah,
he-
you can go
the
right
way
over
you
here, do
were-
whatever you need to do.
It was psychotic.
that was just,
That was a
I was
gem
like,
done, yeah.
What in the world? And I was like, Angela, like,
Run.
Angela's, because Angela's still like mid-sentence. I'm like, Angela?
Yeah.
Angela?
Yeah, Zora did say that, and then I was like, oh, okay.
'Cause
And then that's when I
He
started.
looked like cracked out or something.
Yeah,
Like he had
he
no
definitely
shirt
was.
on.
What's crazy is we literally talked about the code word right before this
Before
had
we did
happened.
that,
Like it was
yeah.
so I said it and I was like, "Move, Angela," and she was like, "What?" I was like, "Move," and I'm just trying to walk to the car because I have the key. So I'm like, I need to start it. Zora's like, "Angela, listen."
We need to go.
Yeah.
Angela.
Yeah, because I was like,
I would have left you right there. No, I'm playing. I wouldn't have left you.
I'm working on it.
That's good.
but it's like it's because street smarts is still learned. It's just a matter
Yeah.
of being in those situations.
In this situation,
Like-
yeah.
Now you might be a little more aware
Yeah.
of your surroundings.
And it comes with experience. Like just after certain stuff happening, I mean, it was a thing to where when one of the Spider-Man movies came out, somebody went and shot up the movie theater.
Oh.
And so in my brain, when my mom tells me this, I'm like, oh, everywhere I go, I need to know where the exit is
Yeah.
at in the room, because just like you don't know whatever might pop off or sit by exit. Don't have your
Yeah.
back turned to large groups of people. Like
My dad put that in.
Yeah.
Like it'll be so funny. He'll be like, "Good night, love you." He'll be like, "Lock your door," because you never know people can be coming in your room. And I'll be like, "All right, thanks. Good night." And I lock my door. Like he does certain stuff like that. He'll be like, "Oh, someone knocks on the door saying your dad's coming to pick you up, but he's a little late." "No, I didn't. Promise you that. I don't have that much friends." I'll be like, "Okay, yeah." So yeah, I feel like he just instilled it in me because it's like when you hear things multiple times, I'm like, "Okay, cool, got you." We'll start screaming at you.
my
and
mom,
saying stuff.
what she had told me one time was she said something like, I believe she told me this. If you didn't mind, I'm sorry, I'm lying on your name, but I believe she was trying to say if somebody trying to like pick you up or something or get you and you can't get away, you start acting crazy. Like I like
Oh,
you
yeah.
was just itching and everything because they didn't know.
My mom be saying scratch them so you get their DNA and your
That too.
yeah. My mom
That
is
too.
a little yeah. She be doing a lot. And she's
That
like
too.
scratch them, bite them, rip their just
Yeah.
like rip the flesh. I was like, yes, ma'am.
My dad, one of those things that people when they call you and they're like, am I talking
Oh,
to Zora?" I was like, yeah, this is her. He was like, don't tell them your
Yeah.
name. Like, it is, but
Because they be recording you
they
nowadays.
do.
Yeah.
But what is the thing? Fishing, something fishing.
Catfish?
Catfish?
No, but it's something else. Deep fake.
What's that?
Like the AI stuff, and they can make you look like
Oh.
things from yeah. But
That's
anyways,
crazy.
What's another one?
That's
Let's do
crazy.
one
Yeah,
more.
you gotta keep up. In
Give
this
us a
life.
banger,
Okay,
Angela.
we gonna teach you.
Angela with a banger.
Oh wait, this is the last one.
Yes.
Well, I don't.
Or read,
you
like,
guys want to pick one?
Why she like this?
Pardon for me. You can make a person change.
Oh yeah.
Politics makes us not honest. Oh, excuse me. We can talk about politics. You guys want to do that?
I like
I like arguing. It's crazy.
Okay, I put it that
Can't
way.
blame all your problems on mental health.
Oh yeah.
Everybody just pick one
Oh,
and
yeah.
talk about it. Everybody
Okay,
pick
can
one.
mine do the mental health?
Okay,
one?
wait.
Because I
Which
actually
one?
got a lot to say about
I'm
that
gonna do
one.
the 20s one. The
20's not
20s
just for fun. I think I'm gonna do politics makes us not honest.
All right, go ahead,
Let's talk
Aaron.
about
Give
yours.
us a little spiel.
Okay, so mine is that.
That's worth good.
What?
I'm
Oh.
thinking about it.
So yeah, I put that you can't blame all your problems on mental health. And guys, I want to become a psychiatrist. So I know mental health is a real thing, and I know that it affects you physically, and I know that it affects you mentally and emotionally. So I understand that, but I feel like we've entered this time where it's been like popular to say that you have this and you have that wrong with you, but really you don't. Like I hear a lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, my relationship didn't work out with my ex because he was a narcissist," and I'm like.
Almost victim mentality.
Yeah, I'm like, do you actually know what a narcissist is? Maybe he was just selfish and didn't really like you that much, so that's probably why.
He probably didn't like you for real.
Yeah.
No, that's valid.
So I don't think you could blame everything, or like, just I don't know. There's a lot of different things that people use to blame. I'm trying to think of more examples, but people use that, and I feel like it kind of, what is that word? Like, I feel like it dumbs down the people that are actually
going through it,
And they don't get the respect that they deserve for whatever mental health issue that they actually
That's
have.
true though.
Yeah.
It makes us desensitized to those
That is
issues.
so true. Because like now you hear people like, oh, I'm depressed. Okay, yeah, me too. What?
Yeah, like no, you're not really depressed. You're sad.
Yeah. Because there is a difference, and we're not saying you're not like we don't know what you're going through at the end of the day, but don't just pick up that D word because you.
And don't be claiming stuff like I
Yeah.
don't be claiming brokenness. I don't be claiming. I'm for real.
No, that's
you can't
true.
be. Hey, I am not broke. I'm rich in spirit. Like I can do. No, I'm not depressed. I'm not. Like you can't be claiming too much because then it will really come.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That spirit start attacking.
I couldn't do. I'm bipolar. Next thing
Boy.
you know, he was really having some bipolar.
Mood
tendencies.
swings, they got no sense. Anyways.
Or when people, I didn't realize this when I first saw it on TikTok, but people will say intrusive thoughts when they really mean, what's the other one called?
Impulsive?
No, I think they say impulsive thoughts when they mean to
Intrusive?
say intrusive. Or it might be the other way around. But like there's an actual condition called like having intrusive thoughts where it's like a real thing where you actually act
They
on
say
an
intrusive,
impulse.
but they mean impulsive.
Yeah, and so people like kind of, I thought it was like, I didn't know it was an actual thing at first, so maybe that's
Me
why
either.
people find it funny. But like once I actually realized, oh, there's people that actually be like doing things straight off of impulse. So maybe just switch the words around if we're gonna use it like that.
Or calm down.
Oh yeah.
Sit down somewhere for a long time. Okay, mine. I think politics make us liars, bro. I literally feel like this is so true, and the whole. I really don't even. Politics is so dumb to me. I'm gonna be very frank, just in the sense that like, I just don't really like. Everybody's lying. Everybody has an agenda. Everybody's lying. Everybody's gonna say what they need to say to get to that next step. So even if the person does end up having good intentions, the way bureaucracy and all of the things of that nature are set up, like 9 times out of 10, you can have good intentions and still do something that is gonna hurt somebody. So what are we sitting up here lying for? Like I do think it breeds lying and just deceitfulness. Because even like they're not gonna tell you everything. They're really not. Like the government is a liar. Like ooh, they're gonna try to kill me. They're gonna try to kill me. I rebuke in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yeah.
The mighty name.
They killed Jesus, so I'm not tripping. But yeah, I really think politics are liars. Politicians are liars. Politics is a facade. I don't like. I see the point, but at the same time, I think humans have just corrupted it to the utmost extent. So I just feel like, I feel like voting is a scam. But
oh wow.
Just in the sense that, like, I feel like what they want is going to happen is going to happen. Who is they? Do your research. And at the end of the day, everything is in God's hands. So whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. It don't matter who you vote for. I'm sorry, it don't. Like what will be will be. It's written. Don't ask me, ask him. Amen. Amen. I'm for real.
What was mine? Oh, your 20s isn't just for fun. Ugh. And the reason why this like irritates me when it's like you're young. First of all, you don't know if you're gonna die tomorrow. One. That's just number one. You do not know your lifespan. It is not guaranteed. I could die in the next minute, God forbid, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. But I do not know what purpose that is. Also, two, we use that excuse like, oh, we're young, we're 20, as a way to do dumb things and just cover it up with, oh, I'm young. You know right from wrong. You know you should not have kissed your friend's boyfriend. You know you should not have done whatever the case may be. Like, nobody want to do that. But I'm just saying, like, there's so many different things. Like, oh, I'm gonna go sleep with him. I'm just young and dumb. Like, blah blah blah. Yeah, you're not dumb. You know right from wrong, bro. Shut up. You know right from wrong. You're not dumb, and you can be doing so many other productive things that are fun, not just like, ooh, let's get wasted and wake up the next morning and not know what we did. For what? Go take a pottery class. Go find your hobbies. Go figure out what your purpose is, because that's another thing. And like, and it's okay not to know your purpose, but I feel like as our age, we're always like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Oh, but we're not even taking the time to sit down and find who we are, because we're just trying to follow the crowd and make sure that we're influencers. If you want to be influencers, that's great, but figure out what's the reason you're doing that, or what's your purpose, or what service you're providing to other people and yourself. I could go on forever, but yeah, 20s, you could do more than have fun, and I'm not saying that 20s means that you can't have fun. Yes, you can have fun, but be smart. Like, yeah, there's more to life than just jolly. What do you be saying? Jolly poppin', whatever that is. But yeah. Sorry.
Once again, a bunch of unsolicited advice, but you came here for it. You knew it was. We are
Life's Interlude. This is Life